welcome to the deep dive. Today we're heading into a really fascinating area. It's all about how artificial intelligence is transforming weather forecasting and agriculture.
Yeah, it's a big shift. Farming has always been about dealing with unpredictable weather, hasn't it?
Exactly. And traditional forecasting, while helpful, often just doesn't give the specific detail needed today.
Right, it's often too broad.
So our mission here is to explore how these AI models are making agriculture more predictive, less reactive.
Which ultimately impacts efficiency and, profitability too.
We've been digging through some interesting material, including an article really laying out AI's growing role across agribusiness. Okay, let's unpack this.
Well, the really transformative thing here is the level of detail AI brings. Traditional forecasts, they work on a big regional scale,
Okay.
but AI gives you hyperlocal prediction.
Hyperlocal. So
Yeah.
like really zoomed in.
Exactly. Think going from a forecast for your whole state, maybe, down to the specific conditions on your farm, maybe even, different parts of one field.
Wow.
And this jump in resolution, it comes from machine learning. It's like the AI has digested, I don't know, 50 years of weather diaries for every farm around, plus live data from sensors.
So it sees patterns we just can't.
Precisely. Humans couldn't process that much information.
Right. So instead of just, oh, rain likely this week somewhere nearby,
Uh-huh.
it's more like, okay, there's a 92% chance of rain between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. next Tuesday right here on your north slope.
And crucially, it might add advice tailored to your crop, your soil type.
That's where it really clicked for me. That's the game changer, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Because farmers are dealing with microclimates. The conditions just over the hill can be completely different.
That's exactly the point. And if you connect that to the bigger picture, imagine a cotton farmer, say, in West Texas, and a heat wave's coming.
Okay.
A traditional forecast might just say, high temperatures expected. Vague. With AI, though, that farmer could get very specific field-level data, how intense the heat will be, exactly when, for how long, current soil moisture, predicted moisture, maybe even early signs of plant stress.
Okay, so with that level of detail, the farmer can be much more strategic about irrigation,
Exactly. Fine-tune it, how much water, and importantly, where.
minimizing waste, keeping the crop healthy through the heat. It's targeted.
It's not just about saving water, though that's huge. It's about better crop health resilience.
And the impact is measurable, right? You mentioned that World Bank report from 2022.
Yeah, the article referenced it. It suggested up to 25% improvement in yield predictability
25%. That's significant.
and big reductions in wasted resources, purely because decisions were driven by better AI-powered data.
Makes sense.
And this precision, it isn't just about reacting to, say, a heat wave. It's about optimizing the whole process.
The entire cycle.
Pretty much. Think about planting. AI can help pinpoint the best window. It looks beyond just the average last frost date for the area.
It considers the specific field
Yeah, localized soil temperatures, near-term weather probabilities for that spot.
and harvest too, I suppose.
Definitely. Scheduling harvest to, avoid a coming storm or maybe catch a perfect dry spell, that minimizes losses, maximizes quality.
And that loops right back to profitability, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Better timing, better returns.
Absolutely. The article really hammered this point home. Agribusinesses get tighter control over costs, labor scheduling, fuel for tractors, machinery use, even storage.
Fewer weather delays, fewer losses.
Yeah.
It all adds up to leaner operations.
And potentially higher margins, which is crucial in farming.
So we've seen the precision helps on the farm,
Mhm.
but you were saying this ripples outwards, affects the whole supply chain.
That's a really key point, yeah.
Hmm.
The benefits spread through the whole ecosystem. Think logistics companies. They can use this detailed intel to reroute trucks around bad weather.
Keeping perishable goods on schedule, in good condition.
Right. Or food processors. They can time their buying better, line it up with peak harvest for maximum freshness, maybe cut storage costs.
And what about the financial side? Traders, insurers?
They're using it too.
Yeah.
AI weather models help them get a much more nuanced picture of risk.
So weather intelligence isn't just for the farmer anymore. It's becoming a core strategic input for everyone involved.
Exactly, from field to fork, almost.
Now, one huge factor looming over all of this is, well, climate change. Weather's getting more volatile. How does AI handle that increased unpredictability?
That's where AI's adaptability really shines, actually. Traditional models can struggle with the kind of extremes we're seeing more often now. They're often based on historical patterns that are, well, changing.
Right.
But AI systems are constantly learning. They retrain themselves on new data all the time.
So they get better at spotting and predicting these new, maybe more extreme patterns.
Much better than static models, yeah. They adapt.
So it's not just about managing today's weather, it's helping farmers plan long-term too.
Precisely. Think about decisions like which crops might be more resilient in 5, 10 years given climate trends.
Or where to invest in irrigation, or even scaling the whole operation up or down based on future projections.
It becomes a tool for anticipating and adapting, not just reacting.
Okay, that's powerful. But what about access? Is this tech just for the huge agribusiness players?
That was definitely an initial concern, and the article touched on it. Cost, infrastructure, technical know-how. Those were barriers for smaller farms.
Understandable.
But there's a positive trend now towards democratizing it, making it more available.
How so?
Well, things like cloud-based platforms, mobile apps that are easy to use.
So you don't need massive servers on the farm itself.
Exactly. And you see subscription models that are more affordable, even some open source options starting to appear.
And the article mentioned agri-tech startups and government initiatives playing a role too.
Yeah, pushing to broaden access, provide training, help smaller and medium operations get on board.
Good to hear.
So when you pull all these threads together, what you see is this fundamental shift. It's moving away from just, reacting to the weather day by day.
Towards being strategic, proactive.
Exactly. Using data to plan ahead.
And when farmers can anticipate weather much more accurately and tailor what they do, the benefits are clear.
Less waste, for sure.
Increased production, lower financial risk.
Yeah.
It's like AI takes away some of that hoping for good weather element and replaces it with a strategy for managing the weather.
Which in an industry like agriculture, so time sensitive, often low margins, that's a massive competitive edge. Revolutionary, really.
So the key takeaway seems pretty clear then. This AI-powered weather forecasting is a major leap for agribusiness.
Unprecedented precision, real strategic advantages. It's changing the game.
Which leads us to a final thought for you, our listeners. Think about this integration of AI into something as traditionally unpredictable as farming. How might this ability to turn uncertainty into data-driven strategy reshape other parts of our lives, other economies?
What happens when we get better at predicting the unpredictable elsewhere?
It's definitely something to think about. Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive.